So today I am editing a skirt I made a while ago. Didn't like how it turned out and how it fit me, and today I'm editing it. I am making it shorter, so it's going to be like a mini skirt, and I'm fixing the pockets because I put the pockets in backwards, so I'm going to see what I can do with that. Hi, my name is Delaya, and I'm a fashion designer who helps women personalize their styles so they can feel comfortable showing up with confidence. As I mentioned earlier, I made the skirt about a year ago. I didn't really like how it turned out. I've worn it probably all of like 2 times before I tucked it way deep into my closet. And so the fabric or the skirt won't go to a complete and total waste, I decided to pull the skirt out and fix it. So we're going to alter it to make it fit my body better. I think it was too loose to begin with. And just have a better silhouette that I can wear more universally instead of like on a high fashion type styling thing, I guess. So the first step in shortening a skirt is figuring out how short you want to make it. You want to put it on your body and make sure it falls to the right area, right location, and then you mark it so you don't forget when you take it off. I did all of that off camera, so I know where I want the skirt to fall. I measured out with the ruler again. When you alter things, you're gonna measure a lot. So I measured it out again, and then I folded the skirt in half. That way when I cut across, it'll be symmetrical on both sides and it won't like go askew or be slanted anyway. Hopefully it won't be slanted anyway if I measured correctly and cut straight. The design of the skirt had this little back design feature. It's called a godet, but in my mind I want to call it a ducktail. But anyway, it had this flared part in the back. So in order to make it a more form-fitting skirt, I had to open the seam, which I did with a seam ripper, and cut out the excess. I basically measured it by hand first, just cut off what I knew wouldn't be a part of the skirt, and then after I did that, I used the ruler to make sure I'd have like 1/2 inch seam allowance. So I finished the skirt, not really, that's a lie. I shortened the skirt and I made it tighter. I realized after I had shortened it, just the basic cut, it wasn't going to be tight enough. So I probably took about, from 0, I took about 11 inches off the bottom circumference. I took 11 inches off the bottom circumference and made it a tighter mini skirt. I just hacked off another part of the skirt, and that's okay. I am re-sewing the center back seam all the way up to the waistband for a better fit. Somehow when I re-sewed the center back seam, my hem got all wonky and uneven, so I am marking the line and fixing that, folding it under so I can prepare to finish the hem. Now I'm going to say that I did this incorrectly. When you mark your line, you want to mark it where your seam allowance will finish, where your seam allowance for the hem will finish. I actually marked it on the fold line, which would be visible in the design, but I don't care. So I'm just gonna go move forward, but I want to make sure that you know that you don't mark it at the actual fold line. And now to finish this bad boy up, well, finish this part of the project, I am hemming the skirt by hand. I am using a blind hem stitch, which is pretty nice because you can't see any of the stitching on the other side. If you do it correctly, you can't see the stitch on the outside, so it's blind. Okay, so this is the front of the skirt on the inside, and the pockets. These pockets are facing the wrong direction and they are in the back. So I'm going to cut it here like really close, and then I am going to just see if I can swing them over to the front and hand sew that down. So yes, I sewed the pockets in wrong. How do you do that? I don't even know. No, I know how you do it. You don't pay attention. So, but not thoroughly paying attention, I sewed the pockets in backwards, even though I've sewn like hundreds of pockets. Maybe not hundreds, I've sewn a lot of pockets. So I say that to say You will make mistakes. No matter how much experience you have in this, mistakes will happen, and all you have to do is take the scissors, cut it out, and redo it, or in my case, fake it till you make it. So I cut out the pocket like I said it was, cut it out, and I am tucking it under the seam allowance of the waistband. This is to kind of keep it clean still in a sense. So I tuck it under so you can't see that raw edge. I'm pinning it in place, and I will just go in with my hand needle and sew the pocket bag to the waistband and call that a day. So here's what the finished product looks like. It has been converted into a mini skirt, and I honestly love it so much. It's low-key making me want to buy some thigh-high boots so I can wear with it, because I think that would like just send the style over the edge. Or how would you style it? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, go on and check out the video I did on the DIY padded t-shirt. It is a super easy beginner sewing project that anybody can do, so go over and check that video out. Next week, I'll be doing a video on a long sleeve turtleneck, so if you want to see that video, want to see how it turns out, go on and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when that video drops. Until next time, guys, stay safe and keep designing your best life. Bye!